What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 7 of the Hustle Podcast. My name is John. I'm your host, and we got my boy, Gabriel Arambula, your co-host. Say what's good.
Yo, what's good?
Yes, sir. What up, guys? So, of course, very excited for today's topic. We're going to be going over resilience, right? And what does that actually mean, and how our experiences with experience or resilience came to be, and how that made us who we are, right? So, I guess in terms of resilience, Gabe, like when you think about that word, what does that mean to you?
I'm instantly reminded of leadership, of being a leader, and kind of like we are talking about yesterday about leadership. Leaders are resilient, right? No one's a continual success. Everyone experiences challenges, obstacles, defeat, and we must be resilient to rise above that and recreate ourselves, if you will, reinvent ourselves with that newly gained knowledge and insight that we've learned from any defeats, any obstacles, any challenge that we're faced with. So it's like, when you say the word resiliency, I think leader, I think
Mm.
leadership, I think leading. Does that resonate with
Oh
you?
yeah, 1000%. Like the way I see the word resilience, like what it actually means is the ability to bounce back, right? It's like a rubber band, right? You're pulling it back and you have it, bounce back, right? Like
It's elastic. It's
it's
flexible.
elastic, yeah.
Someone once told me, it was actually a pastor at a church that I went to. He would say the flexible shall not be bent out of shape,
Mhm.
right? And so when we're flexible, so basically when things don't go our way, which things don't go everyone's way 100% of the time, when things don't go our way, we have to be a little flexible. We have to be elastic,
Oh yeah.
right? We have to be resilient, right? The
Hmm.
flexible shall not be bent out of shape. And I think nowadays, I see this in myself, of course, but you know, having kids, seeing it in kids where kids bent out of shape, but also adults get bent out of shape for the littlest things. You know,
Oh yeah.
Starbucks, I asked for a soy latte. This has real milk. How dare you? Right? I'm so offended.
Yeah.
Right? Like getting bent out of shape over the littlest things. Oh, you cut me off. Your car went in front of my car, and I feel like you went too close to me.
Yeah.
You didn't hit me, but man, you came close, so I'm mad now. And I'm gonna
Mm.
get you. I'm gonna show you. Watch. Listen to my horn honk. Right?
Yeah. Here,
Watch
take
me
that.
drive fast next to you and
Yeah.
rev my engine. Like people get bent out of shape over the stupidest things. And it's that lack of resiliency or lack of ability to be flexible and
Hmm.
understand and realize that even though things don't go the way we feel they should in our head, it's okay.
Hmm.
Everything's going to be all right.
Yep.
We'll keep moving forward and we'll figure it out. And that's the mark of a leader. That's resiliency. And it's lacking in today's society because society has cultivated a culture of being weak
Oh yeah.
and a culture of, I mean, for lack of a better term, just babying people. Just, oh, you okay, John? Oh, poor John.
Oh
Things
yeah.
didn't go your way. It's all right, little buddy. We'll figure something out for you. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Like,
Makes them weak.
right?
Yeah.
It isn't. Am I wrong?
I agree with that. It's like
That's like the society we live in.
it's like how in competitions, right? Or sports, for
Hmm.
example, people get participation trophies,
Oh
which
gosh.
is fucking bullshit. You don't
Yeah.
get like in real life, you don't get that.
Nope.
Like you only get trophies from winning, from results,
But
from
it's kind
actually
of
doing
leading
it.
that way though. It's
Yeah.
right. It's like like per se in real life you don't get the participation trophy, but it's almost as if society is heading in the direction to where everybody feels like, hey, I'm a person, I'm here,
It's like, oh, it's
I'm here,
okay to
I should
like do
have
the bare
this,
minimum.
this, that. Yeah, I'm gonna do
Yeah,
the bare minimum, but I should have all my needs met, and I should have everything I want.
it's bullshit.
It is, and that's kind of the
Yeah.
culture, and it's because people have a lack of resiliency in the society that has been shaped is one that like nurtures that, like where there's just, hey, like, okay, segmentation of, okay, well, let's make our own group. We
Hmm.
want to be special, so let's create this group around this thing that glorifies us so we get attention.
Right.
It's so crazy, it's bonkers. But again, going back to resilience, do you have a time or experience where you had to exercise resiliency under extreme difficulty?
Oh yeah, that's a great question, bro. Because ever since I got into like entrepreneurship back in 2020 during COVID, right? Like I ran multiple different businesses, like had a lot of failures, and there will be days
Mm,
where like I'll be so in my head that I would feel like suicidal and shit
yeah,
because of how much work I put in, of
yeah.
how much ambition I had, but just seeing myself fail was really discouraging. And I was
Mm,
seeing everyone else around me succeed,
mm,
right?
yeah.
But what's really cool is in those moments, I reminded myself, okay, these moments are normal, right?
Yeah.
Every single entrepreneur, they're gonna go through a low point. They're gonna go through a
Mm,
breaking point, right? And like during those times are when those moments either break you or make you,
mhm,
right? And then
mhm,
those moments, it was so close to breaking me, but I said, fuck that. I got up, I took action, I wrote everything down, did some reflection. I was like, okay, what, how did I get to this position I am in now, right? And then I knew after I finished reflecting, I knew exactly why. It's
mhm,
because of all the like everything has a cause and effect. Every single thing, there's always a cause, right? Wherever you are now was from the things you did before, right? What you did a year ago got you to where you are now. What you did
mhm,
6 months ago got you to where you are now, right? So if you're not where you want to be, look at what you were doing a whole year ago.
mhm,
And
mhm,
then you want to change that so you can have a better future. For
mhm,
example, having bad habits. Let's say
mhm, mhm,
for me, right? I was still doing drugs,
mhm,
still partying, still hanging around the wrong crowd. And for me, that was my vice, right?
mhm,
That was my
mhm,
way of escaping the
mhm.
hardship. That was my way. And then I got so deep to the point where it almost got me. Then I said, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm getting up. Like I didn't take all this action, right? Didn't have all these failures, didn't go all this pain to just give up.
Yeah.
And I kept going.
Man, it makes me think,
Yeah.
dude, like those times, it's like, they break us to make us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
we get broken down. We come to that realization of the fact that who we are now is who we've been the past year,
Mhm.
and we make the decision to change those behaviors that map to a better result in the future. A year from now, it's kind of like, what did I say yesterday or the other day? Oh man, it was so good. I wish I remembered it. We're sitting looking. We're here today because of what we did yesterday, and in
Mhm.
order to live that we want life we want to live tomorrow, we have to change those the actions that we have today. And
That's right.
it makes me think of like so many different times too. If it's like, I think we talked about this the other day when we are just chatting. I think like this feels like the fifth time, like me rebuilding myself, reinventing myself, like the fifth time. But it's a
Mhm.
culmination of everything that I've learned and that I've experienced,
Right.
that put me in a position to where now, similar to when you had challenges and difficulties in entrepreneurship, and you have to take a step back and reevaluate things and then execute in a new and different way. I feel like, I'm there, and it's good and it's okay,
Yeah.
because that's a part of life. We should be growing, we should be building. There's never a plateau. It should always be a forward climb. We're either conquering or we're being conquered, and
Oh yeah.
you make the decision on what you want to conquer based on your goals and what you want to accomplish. And even thinking about, how I ended up at a wholesale bank, and the experience of going through COVID, and selling homes, and doing loans, and just prior to that, like having a whole different experience in wireless, and that not going the way that I hoped it would go, and just constantly changing, pivoting, but now feeling an excitement and a renewed passion in on entrepreneurship, and in the pursuit of attaining great things, driving business results, right?
Right.
Building relationships, prospering and growing as an individual, but also as a peer, as a teammate. It's exciting times, but yeah, bro, like taking a look at resilience and feeling like, man, sometimes you just feel like giving up. I mean, like even
Yeah.
now, bro, like just the obstacles and the mountains that you know I'm like overcoming and battling through now. It's exciting knowing that if I keep going, I will achieve and attain the level of success
Hmm.
that I aspire
It's
to
inevitable.
to attain. It's inevitable, but
Yeah.
one of the things you say a lot too, John, is consistency.
That's
Consistency.
right,
Got
bro.
to be consistent.
Like being consistent, that's the only like inevitable way you be successful. Like being consistent.
Yeah.
It's like look at a race, right? A snail will always win because it never gives up, even though
Mhm.
it's slow, right? Compared to someone that just stops every for a couple of days at a time, for a few weeks at a time,
It's just like grinds
right?
hard for like 2 weeks,
Yeah, it's
and
like
and then takes a full week off just chilling.
exactly.
There's that lack of consistency.
Yeah, it's like for me, for example, I would have
Mm.
times where I would push myself really hard in like in business, life, fitness, diet
Yeah,
for 2 months straight, but I'll burn out.
and then
I,
just
I
crash.
would sprint, yeah, I
Yeah,
would sprint,
bro.
and then I'll crash, and I'll take a
Yeah,
break for 2 3 months.
it's a
So
marathon.
I was going back and forth like
Yeah,
multiple times, but comparing that to somebody that just does things little by little every single day forever,
yeah.
they're gonna be way ahead no matter what.
Just even like with this podcast,
Yeah,
we just recorded episode number 6 on the way to the office.
number 7 now.
This is
Number
episode number
7.
7.
Hmm.
There's 5 episodes out, and that's just from like last Friday
Yeah.
or something, Saturday, or no, Friday or Thursday from now.
Hmm.
It's crazy. And, it just goes to show that the only thing that could separate us from achieving the goals that we've put before us or that we have in our mind is action,
Hmm.
is taking action. Action is the differentiating factor between your current reality and your desired reality. And taking action is the only thing that's going to get you closer to where you want to be. And it's taking that action that has enabled us to produce.
That's
So
right.
I kind of just want to say able you to produce so many podcasts, because you're the one putting them up. I'm just hanging out and talking. It's the easy stuff.
That's where the substance is.
It's the easy
Like,
stuff,
no,
bro.
the talking is actually the action.
Mm,
Without the talking, we wouldn't have a podcast. We can set up, but
good
if we have
point.
no video, no content, then it doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
know, and
touche.
and going back to like being resilient, right? Like what we're doing now, working at a wholesale bank, like this shit's fucking hard, right?
Oh yeah,
Like every day,
it's a grind.
I'm tired of shit. I want to give up. I want to die, but
Gotta
I
hit those
I
phones.
keep going because think about it, right? What's the alternative? The easy. Let's say you're being comfortable. You're working a regular job, right? That's even harder. That life is harder
It's
long term.
it's hard. It's difficult because you're going nowhere.
You're going nowhere,
And
and
yeah,
you're always in fear of losing money. You're always living paycheck to paycheck.
but you
We're
know
in
what?
debt.
Like, and I hate to interrupt, but it begs
Yeah.
a question, bro. Like, I mean, some people, I guess, like that. Maybe that is for some people.
Yeah.
Right? But like for individuals
Not
like
for
you
us.
bingo.
Absolutely not.
No, absolutely not. Hard pass,
Hard
bro.
pass. Listen,
Hard pass.
because
No.
that's right. Because
right?
we talk.
No.
Absolutely not. Because we talk about like maximizing life, right?
Yeah,
Life
like
is
why
too
would you?
short,
It's too short, man.
right?
I want it all.
Hell yeah.
Brand new socks and drawers.
That's right.
And I'm balling every time I stop and talk to y'all.
That's where you take action. All right, cool guys. Other than that,
is that it?
We're gonna
That's
wrap
it,
up.
huh?
It's
717.
phenomenal podcast.
Yeah.
Again, episode 7.
Seven.
Stay tuned, guys.
It's episode 7 and it's 717
That's
right now.
It's gonna get better every single day. I'm telling you guys. I already know. Episode 6, 7 has already been amazing.
Yeah.
Been
It's awesome.
improving a lot, even though it's day by day.
We should do this live one of these days.
Yeah, we should. You know,
We'll do this live one of these days on a stage.
Any last words? Any last takeaways?
Bro, that was pretty morbid, bro. That sounded like any last words? Like I was dying. I'm like, man,
enjoy
bro.
your next 24 hours.
Enjoy your next 24 Nah, hey, listen. I don't know. Do good, be good, and be kind to others, and just one love. One love.
Peace, guys.
Boom.